Welcome to I Study Path. This is SBK. Last class we have discussed. Just a minute, I'm sharing my screen. Last class we have discussed some about JDBC related questions and answers about the drivers, APIs, all these things. One more, I want to one more time revise for you. So JDB Java 1.30. Okay, class notes. This one is there. Fifth session, fifth JDBC part one. Okay. Lesson will going to very important. This session is the very important for the JDBC. In the bit, I will tell you all these things. We will get the clarity about the JDBC. Okay. So now, last class, we have discussed storage area where we can store the data. Where we can store the data when we're developing a when we're developing a when we develop a one application related to JDBC. Okay, first is the temporary storage area. Second is the permanent storage area. Okay, temporary storage area means these are the memory elements which will store data temporarily. It means when the execution start, data will store. When the execution stop and terminate, the data will remove. Storage area will remove. Buffers. First is the buffer and Java object. Java object, nothing but a variable and other things. Permanent storage area. These element which will store the data permanently file system. Will take 10 minutes. Okay, no issue. Otherwise, go here. Channel search YouTube. Inside the YouTube. Yes. Search simple iTrick, ITRIK, iTrick study, STUDY, iTrick study park, hit enter. Then you will get first channel. Hit the enter button and search. Okay, you will get the first channel. Okay, this is the video. Okay, go and watch. This is the video. Go and watch. Advanced Java Introduction, Data Storage by SBK. Okay, go and watch, please. And please do like and subscribe our channel, please. So come on to the point. What is the then we have the variables where we store the data. Variables means temporarily data like systems, purpose, Java object. Okay, we can store the data into a local variable or instance variable. Okay, we can store the data. First thing is the local variable. Okay, second thing the instance variable. Okay, in Java we have two types of variable: instance variable and local variable. Like instance variable, like class level, other things I will discuss. Don't worry. The data storage in a local variable. The data stored in a local variable. We will destroy or remove when a control comes out of the method. Okay, program. The data storage in an instance variable we will destroy when the object is removed from the JVM, instance variable like class level variable. That's why global. You can also call it global variable. When the come out the this point is very important. May be interviewer asked when the data storage free, when the local variable will destroy, when the local variable will destroy. Simple. Give an answer when the local variable will be destroyed when controller come out the method. Okay, data storage and variable is the temporary data. That's it. File system. We use flat file. Flat file is nothing but those are not related to any programming languages. It's called flat files. Okay. Storage temporary area. Okay, okay, okay. To temporary data which we store the permanently is called persistence. Persistence means storing the data, deleting the data, searching the data. These things like CRUD operation. Okay. With file system, we have the following drawbacks. First is a drawback is the data redundancy, means data duplication. If you creating one account, if you creating one customer open account and current account in a bank, then customer information will duplicate it. Saving account file and also current account file, which means the data redundancy. Second is data inconsistency, matlab not reliable. If the customer address is changed, data inconsistency, customer address change in a saving account file, but not change in customer file account, then is called the data inconsistency. Co-constant, no constant support. When we are storing file, we cannot apply any constraints, constraints in the conditions. Okay. If I want to restrict it, duplicate data entries, so we cannot. Okay. Such type of facilities are not there in the file system. Security problem. If you open the file, so anyone can change it. Non-transaction, not supported query languages. It's not supported query language. That's why. Why JDBC technology introduced? This is the main question. Yesterday's main question is that in earlier days, the programmer front end connected with the database backend by using the setup functions given by the database vendor. Okay, like that. Like that. These are the given by the database vendor. These are the database. Only this is the function. If you want to connect with the Oracle database, then programmer use a set of function given by the Oracle Corporation. A set of function given by database vendor is called vendor API. Okay. If the above program wants to connect with another database like MySQL, then we need to change the program by removing Oracle given function and adding MySQL given function. In or in order to make a program, as database dependent, Microsoft with the Simba technology formed one group called ODBC group. Okay, Open Database Connectivity. ODBC API consists of a group of common functions created with the using C languages. These things are there. Go on. Okay. So each database there are separated drivers. Each database vendor provide the each separate driver. MySQL is a different, MongoDB is a different. Uh, ODBC is the different. Sorry. Now, so this is the major two problem identified when we interact with the ODBC has been made in application and the database dependent. Java application can also use Microsoft ODBC API. ODBC API. ODBC API. ODBC API. ODBC API to connect with the database. So with Java, ODBC combinations and microsystems identify some major problems. So in my point of view, microsystem observe two major problems. First one is Java platform dependent. Know that everyone know. That's why Java is popular. And ODBC is a platform dependent. Why? Because this is the use the like C API, C programming, developed by using C programming. If Java uses ODBC, then the program becomes the platform dependent, but it is against to the problem. Java programmer Java programmer is a non-pointer ODBC. Non-pointer ODBC functions. Okay. Converted in the pointer and it's converted in the. To overcome this problem, that's why Sun Microsystem introduced one very good API called JDBC API. So this is my mail ID. If you have any query, mail me. I will give you answer to your query. So I want to know today's session is go with this session. Today's session based on these sessions. Okay, some more questions and some more very good important things I will discuss in this session. So be with me. Don't skip. If you really want advanced Java, this is requirement. You should know all these things. I will discuss as time is possible. Time is possible. I will discuss type and drive it today. Okay. Why I must spend this taking time? It's very nice software, right? Okay. Yes. Okay, now what is now today's session is so we have discussed JDBCs and ODBCs. So now my question is what is difference between JDBC and ODBC? What is difference between JDBC and ODBC? This is my question. Hmm. So now anyone tell me, I have already told you all these options. So now, one more time I am writing JDBC API is Java language. JDBC API is Java language. Develop in the Java language. Okay. So it is platform. So it is platform independent. Independent language. Independent. Independent, not a language. Independent. But ODBC API is but ODBC API is in C language. Developed with using C language. C language. So it is platform dependent. Dependent. This is the main difference. This is the main difference. And JDBC API, I will give you one more difference. JDBC API does not contain pointers, but ODBC API contains pointers. Now, these are the major difference. These are the two major difference. To try to get it. Okay. Now, now, now question is may rise. What is JDBC? What is JDBC? Okay. This type of question may rise in your mind. So I will give answer to you for you guys. JDBC is an API developed by Sun Microsystem. JDBC is an API. API means application, programming interface. API contains package classes, interfaces, and classes of classes. All these things is contained. Okay. For connecting Java application, for connecting Java application with database, with database, with database in platform, platform independent manner, independent manner. And database platform independent and database independent manner. That's it. Okay. And the next point is you can say this point too. JDBC API contains set of contains a set of classes and interfaces, given under mainly two package, given under mainly package, given mainly two package. First package is java.sql.star. Only these two packages given by contains all set of classes and interfaces related to JDBC. Java X dot SQL. That's it. These two packages are existed. These two packages. Next point, to connect a Java program with a database, the following software are needed. Tell me. If you connect with the Java program to database, how many software we need? First one is JDK, compulsory. Second one is driver. It's also compulsory. Mandatory called. Second one is the database. Okay. So now JDK, you know that this is the JVM. What is now my question is what is driver? This session is totally theoretical. Okay. Driver. What is drivers? Oh, JDBC driver. What is JDBC driver? Tell me. What is JDBC driver? A JDBC, a JDBC driver is a software. JDBC driver is the software. Okay. It contains a group of implementation classes. It contains group of implementation classes or interfaces. Classes for the classes and interfaces of the JDBC API. That's it. Now try to collect this information. Try to be with me. Okay. A JDBC driver software will provide by a driver vendor. Now, who will provide the JDBC driver? JDBC driver software will be provided by a driver vendor. A driver vendor. What is the driver vendor? Also called any company or organization. Driver vendor company or any organization. Any organization. Okay. Who creates the JDBC driver? Who creates JDBC driver product? Okay. Now I'm going to some list out. Some companies those are providing JDBC drivers. So try to collect it. Okay. Some list of JDBC driver vendor company. So we will get clarity which company to provide, which organization to provide JDBC drivers and other thing. Okay. So now, first one is in this list. First one is Ultra softwares. Okay. Number second is Connect Softwares company. This is the company name. Number three. No one can keep this like do R&D work. Data Direct Technology. Data Direct Technology. Fourth one is HIT software company. Number fifth is providing IBM. IBM company provide the database JDBC driver software. IDS. Sixth one is IDS. IDS softwares. Okay. Seventh one is providing like MySQL. Okay, company MySQL. Microsoft OpenLink like Simba. Sybase. Number 8 is Sybase. Ninth one is Oracle. Number 10th is Simba. Okay. These 10 companies I have in mind. That's what I told you. That's it. So now our next discussion is related to this. So in JDBC driver, software, there is a class which contains in JDBC driver, there is a class which contains what is contained related to connectivity things. This content. So in our point is in a JDBC, software driver, in JDBC driver, there is a class, in which connection logic existed. Existed. That means that class is called also driver class. That class is called the driver class. Also, like, what is the driver class? In the Oracle, Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Oracle driver is the class. Another thing I will show you. All these things I will show you. And now my next point is a JDBC driver, class. So JDBC driver class is the part of JDBC driver software, and it is a mediator, which is the mediator means it's work like bridge. Mediator means is work with the mediator, spelling is right, between Java program and database. Okay. So what is the point? A JDBC driver is part of JDBC driver software. JDBC driver class is part of JDBC software. Okay. So it's work like mediator, working like mediator in the Java program and that's it. So JDBC give specification. What is the meaning of specification? Like providing the documentation, all these things JDBC will provide. Okay, specification means all these things provides, like documentation and other thing. In provide the specification. What is the specification contains the description about the classes and interfaces. So any developer can open the specification and easily understand all these things. So this means specification is nothing but providing the documentation. Okay. So if you want to write a specification, I'll leave it. Not required yet. Just I'm giving us like as an overview just for the JDBC specification. So providing the documentation. documentation, providing documentation, a document, provide document. Okay, so it helps containing the like JDBC related all this thing. This is this. This is this. Go and easily watch it. Okay, go and sorry, go and easily get it all these things. This is the specific. So now our actual discussion is today's our actual discussion is what is that? What is that? Anyone? So now this is important types of JDBC driver. Types of JDBC driver. Types of JDBC driver. Please don't skip this video. Watch carefully, then you will get it all these things. I write down. I will write down all the points here. So we will get it all the. So now JDBC types of driver. JD types of JDBC drivers. Sun Microsystem. So Sun Microsystem divided JDBC driver into 4 types. Sun Microsystem divided JDBC driver into 4 types. Now JDBC 5 is going on, but it's not up to the mark as a performance. That's why industry not using. So I'm not discussing based on their functionality. Sun Microsystem divided JDBC driver in the 4 parts based on their functionality. This type of functionality having this type of driver. So that's why they decided to divide it. Okay. The drivers that are developed with the Java and with the support of the driver that are developed with the Java and support of native languages, like C and C++, C and C++, then they are called partial Java driver. Okay, they call partially Java driver. Oh. So now if a driver is developed with 100% implementation using Java, implementation in Java, then is called pure Java driver. I will tell you which is pure Java driver and which is native. Okay, partially. Type 1, write down here. Type 1. It's also name of the type 1 driver. JDBC, ODBC. Type 1. It's called bridge driver. It's work as a bridge. bridge driver. This work as a bridge driver. Now, Java 8 version onwards, type 1 driver support is removed. Okay. So now, type 2 driver is native API. Why? Because it's partially Java driver. It's partially Java driver. Type 4, type 3 driver. Net is called net protocol. Net protocol, pure Java driver. Pure Java driver. Type 4 is the pure, not type 4 is type 4. Type 4 is nothing but a native. Type 4 is nothing but native protocol. Native protocol, pure Java driver. Pure Java driver. These four types of driver are existed nowadays. So type 1 driver is nothing but type 1 driver as ODVC and JDBC and ODVC bridge driver, not a bridge, yeah. Bridge driver, okay. Bridge driver. Bridge driver type 2 is nothing but native API partially Java driver. It's not pure Java drivers. It's partially. And type 3 is the pure Java driver, and type 4 is the protocol. It's also pure Java driver. So now I will write some points so you will get more clarity about this all these things. Except type 1, except type 1 driver, the remaining types of driver, are given by vendors. Okay. And now in given by vendor. Now in JDBC driver, in JDBC driver vendor, or in JDBC driver vendor are of two types. First one is the database vendor, second one is the third party vendor. Now, first one is database vendor. Second one is the third party vendor. These two types of vendors are there for the JDBC drivers. The database vendor means a vendor who provided driver software. What is the meaning of database vendor? Who provided the database software to connect with its own database. For example, I'll tell you, Oracle is the one database. Oracle is the database vendor provided one driver to connecting with the Oracle database. So Oracle the Oracle is a, you can take it any example. Only. Database vendor. Oracle is a database database vendor provided driver for connecting driver for connecting Oracle database. Now third party vendor. Now third party vendor. Third party. Now third party vendor is a vendor provide who provides driver software for connecting who provide driver software to connecting with connecting with other database, like example ideas company. I list out this company. Ideas company is providing software. Ideas software is a vendor provided a driver software for connecting with my MS Access data access and Oracle ideas software company provides to connect with the database called my access and also Oracle database. So now I want to list out type 1 driver. I want to give some point. Nowadays is not working. Why? Because Java 8 removed the type 1 driver in the JDK. So I will give the point some, so we'll get clarity. Okay. So everyone, yes. Type 1, oh sorry, type 1 driver given by Sun Microsystem. Type 1 driver given by Sun Microsystem. Who's the given? Type 1 driver, Sun Microsystem. The vendor company, Java developer. Okay. Type 1 driver released by Sun for testing Sun Microsystem. Type 1 driver is released by Sun for testing whether a Java application is connecting with the database or not. What is this point? Type 1 driver released by Sun Microsystem for the what purpose? For the testing purpose. Your Java application connecting with database or not. He wants to check He wants to check it's connecting or not. So now type 1 driver uses appropriate ODBC driver to connect with a database. To connect with a database. Type 1 driver is use appropriate ODBC drivers, okay, to connect with the database. Type 1 is a although okay. This type 1 this type 1 driver acts as a bridge. I will show you the example, show you the one diagram so we will get clarity. Bridge between JDBC API and ODBC API. So now I want to draw some diagram for you guys. So now this is your Java. Good. What is this? What is this? Java program. That's it. With the JDBC API. With JDBC API like functionality. This is your databases. This is the one. Now it's good. Copy this. I want one more database, na? I'm demonstrating purpose. Like this is the Oracle. Suppose this is the Oracle. Sorry, the spelling is Oracle. Oracle. Spelling is good, yeah. Oracle. Yeah. This is for MySQL. My SQL database. I want to connect this application to these two databases at the time. Okay. So now we are using one thing called bridge. This is the bridge. This is nothing but what is that? JDBC, ODBC bridge driver. We will get more clarity. Type 1, also called Type 1 driver. Also called Type 1 driver. Type 1 driver. Okay. So now this is the bridge driver now. So I want like ODBC driver for the Oracle and I want to ODBC for the MySQL. So yes, okay. Now this is the ODBC driver. This is the ODBC driver. This is a drawback now. That's why I'm telling you. You will get it. Huh? For example, Oracle. That's why they introduce one more type 2, type 3, and type 4 drivers. This is the reason. Okay. Oracle drivers and ODBC. All these points I will write down. All these points, so you will get clarity. This is my notes. We can go and read it. That's it. Don't watch this video again and again in a YouTube. Okay, don't waste your time. Just watch one time, that's it. And read the document, join our channel called Programming by ITSP. So we will get it. Okay, from our channel, like Telegram channel. Okay. So now, just want to interact with this Java application. This is the mediator now. This is the bridge. This is a bridge. So this bridge driver, oh, this bridge driver interact with ODBC first, then this will interact with the Oracle database. But bridge driver directly not interact with the Oracle database. It's using ODBC driver for oracles, and then same thing is here. Then this will also interact with the ODBC driver. Then ODBC driver, MySQL ODBC driver connect with SQL database. That's it. This is the way to interact with Java application by using type 1 driver. So now I want to write some point here. So now point is that this type 1 driver is installed automatically, not required to install separately. It's automatically installed when the along with the JDK, along with the JDK, along with JDK, along with JDK software, along with JDK software. So we no need to install, we not need to install separately driver software, separately driver software. We not need to install separately driver software. Okay. This is given by the Sun Microsystem along with JDK. Type 1, some point. Type 1 driver. Type 1 driver is database independent. Independent driver. It means type 1 driver. It means type 1 driver. Type 1 driver. Type 1 driver is for connecting with any database, any database. ODBC, now next point is come in the next point. ODBC driver is a database dependent. ODBC driver is database independent. Try to get it. Now this is the drawback. Okay, that's why I'm telling to you. When I think at some point, put more concentrate on the topic. Put more concentrate, please, everyone. Those who are watching the video in YouTube, please get it. And please comment if you have any doubt mid of the session. Please comment. Okay. Sorry. Independent. ODBC driver is database dependent. Why? Because it's database dependent. It's developed by using which C language. Okay. Dependent driver. Okay, because we need a separate ODBC driver. We need a driver for each database. Okay, We need to have one separate driver for each database. This is the reason. Okay. Next I will tell you why we are not using, why they are removing database software, all these things I will tell you. So now it has some advantage or disadvantage, like props and cons. Props and cons. Advantage. I would like the advantage. Advantage is nothing but props. Okay. So now this is a policy. Against the policy, we not go. Okay, props. Type 1, this is the very good advantage. Type 1 driver. I already light I is automatically installed along with JDK software. JDK software. So no need to we not need to install separately. Okay. My second advantage is type 1 driver. Type 1 driver wow. Type 1 driver, this is the very good. Type 1 driver is database independent. Independent driver. That's it. This is the advantage about this is two advantage. Also, it had disadvantage. Disadvantage called cons, like cons. Yes. Right, 2 or 3, the props and cons. Okay. So now type 1 driver is a platform. Type 1 driver is platform dependent driver because of ODBC driver. When we are using connecting with the ODBC driver, then it's become database. This is the independent, not a issue. Okay, but it's when using type 1, right? So we will get clarity. Type 1 driver is a platform dependent driver because you can say it to me, you can ask to me, sir, you said to you previous and in the advantage type 1 driver is database independent. Okay, database dependent. Then type 1 driver, oh sorry, type 1 driver is platform dependent. It's a platform dependent. Why? Because it's using because of ODBC driver. In the some last session I told you ODBC driver is platform dependent driver. That's what we are using here. Come here. We are using now ODBC driver. This become also platform dependent. So now second disadvantage, type 1 driver is slow. is slow because first it connect because it's first connect with ODBC ODBC driver ODBC driver then connects then connects with then connects with database then connects with the database. I shown you now. First is connect ODBC driver, then connect database. That's why it is slow. This is the advantage. Third advantage is also there. So try to analyze, try to get it. Java application, it's Java application cannot use type 1 driver to to connect with the database. Okay. These are pros and cons out there, but I want to write some very good point for you. I want to write one point. Why? This is the highlighted note points. Okay. Type 1 driver type 1 driver is removed from Java 8. Okay. Everyone. Now you can ask, sir, why you teach me if it's removing? No, this is the knowledge purpose. That's why this is the base. Wait, why this? That's why I am introducing. I'm taking at least 2 days. Last 2 days we discussed only type 1 driver. Okay, JDBC. Now type 1 driver is completed. Next session. Don't miss next session. Watch carefully this video. Also, next video, I will show you how to, what is the steps to connect with the database and by using Java application, how many steps are there. Okay. Establish the connection, execution, query execution, and all these things I will discuss in depth. How to execute query inside the database, I will also discuss when I introduce type 4 driver. When I will introduce type 4 driver, then I will discuss. Why? Because I'm working with the only type 4 drivers. In my system, also Java 8 I'm not using. Yeah, I want to tell you something. Time duration, it's batch. Time duration, it's like 1 hour 15 minutes. It's okay. Time duration 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay. Batch complete, at least it's taking 70 sessions. 70 sessions, 1 hour. Okay. And so the most important thing, it's free. It's free. It's free. Just join iTrick Study Park channel on YouTube. That's it. I don't want to do anything from your side. Just join this channel. Just join this channel. So we'll get all the material, all the notes, all these things. In future, other faculty come teach other subject, other domain subject also. I will arrange this on this channel. So please subscribe and do like, hit the like button. And if you don't like this session, just dislike. Please don't go without like and dislike. Okay. Please give like or dislike, whatever you want, whatever this video you like, please like and dislike. And subscribe iTrick Study Park channel for more videos. In next session, I will discuss step to how to prepare Java application using JDBC, how to connect Java application with the database. I will give you steps. Also, I'll give an example to you by using type 1 driver. I'm unable to show type 1 driver example in my system. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.